Wallabies versus Wales in Melbourne. Wales extend their losing streak to 8. They also lose their biggest threat with ball in hand in the forwards. Wallabies on the up, look hopeful, look energized, look keen under Joe Schmidt. Can they seal the series this weekend in Melbourne? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Can they do it? Can Wallabies win their second game under Joe Schmidt? Can they win this series 2-0 over Wales? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think of the teams that are selected? What do you think is going to happen with this second test? I want to know about it all. Let me know in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get into it. Firstly, I really do need to get a Aussie or Wallabies jumper for the Wallabies games to preview and review. Definitely do. We got James Slipper, Matt Fezler, Taniela Tupou in the front, Jeremy Williams, Lukan Solokai Lotu in the row, Rob Valentini, Fraser McWright, and Charlie Cale, the back row, Jake Gordon and Noah Lolosio, 9 and 10. Centers, we got Hunter Paisami, Josh Fluke. Then in the back three, Felipe Dangunu, Andrew Kellaway, and Tom Wright. Josh Nasser, potential debut on the bench. Then Kailia, Alan Alatoa, Blythe, Gleeson, White, Donaldson, and Peach. Unchanged, really. Obviously, the exception of Liam Wright, captain, not being in. So Slipper gets the captain's armband. Charlie Cale starts in Wright's place. And then Nasser, the potential debut off the bench. Checking Wales team. So we got Thomas, Lake, and Griffith up front. Tunza and Jenkins in the row. Botham, Tommy Raffel, and Plumtree, the back row. Bevan and Thomas, 9 and 10. In the centers, we got Mason Grady and Owen Watkin. And in the back three, Rio Dyer, Liam Williams, and Cameron Winnett. On the bench, there's Lloyd, Matthias, O'Connor, Hill, Martin, Hardy, Costello, and Tompkins. Obviously, Wainwright, the biggest exclusion here or out for Wales, massive for them with ball carries, the contact area, line outs, like kickoff receipts, everything like that. Getting them over the advantage line, Wainwright is a massive out for Wales. Guys like Plumtree are going to have to stand up. Guys like Dewey Lake, the captain, are going to have to stand up. Daffin Jenkins, Tommy Raffel, these guys are really going to have to put their hands up, especially with carrying the ball. Wainwright is so important for them, getting over that advantage line, hitting that first phase or coming around the corner and taking those carries. Would be so important for them. And then Bevan and Thomas, the half-pack pairing, pivotal for them with kicking, with option taking, really, really important in whether Wales are going to do good or not for this game. I said, when did I say? I said it in the Springboks versus Wales review that Wales versus Wallabies is the perfect match, like perfect pairing. Because I think if Wallabies played against any other Northern Hemisphere side, or like if Wallabies had to play against Ireland or England, it could have really been bad for the Wallabies. And I'm saying that with all due respect. Like maybe not. Maybe Joe Schmidt has really changed the tides here. But this pairing of Wallabies versus Wales, both really in a rebuilding phase, both not sure yet on combinations, new players for Wales, whole new setup really for Wales. The only thing that's got experience there is really the coach, Gatlin. If anyone knows how to turn it around, it's him. And then for the Wallaby side, new coach. He's brought in a whole new bunch of players as well. A lot of experienced players there, but he's brought in a whole new bunch of players and a whole new way of playing as well. So it's a good pair up, and it showed in that first test. They only won, like the Wallabies there were 2 points in it. There was 2 points in it for the last 10 minutes, and Tom Wright scored that absolute worldie to take it out, to really clinch that win. So where I think it'll be won or lost, up front. It's always won or lost up front. Doesn't matter how good your back line is. If your forwards can't give you the ball or they're not going forward, it's a long day at the office. Wallabies really dominated the scrums in the first test. Wales very, very light up front, especially with not light as in kilograms light on experience. Lots of guys that haven't played at test level yet. And they come up against seasoned veterans and campaigners in Slipper and Tupou. And then on the bench, you got guys like Alan Alatoa to come on. And it's a tough old day in the office then for anyone opposing them. For the lineouts, also strong platform for both sides. Wainwright not being there is a... Wales kind of lose that third option in the lineouts. Obviously a strong option for... And Plumtree is another option there that Wales do have. Wallabies love their lineouts. And like any team really loves your lineouts because of the attacking platform that it offers. Your backline or whoever's going to get the ball, it can be forwards, whoever's going to get it off the lineout, you're 20 meters away from the opposing defensive line. Because you're 10 meters back, they have to be 10 meters back. That's 20 meters. So much space for you to do your moves, get over that vantage line, set up that phase play. So lineout's very, very important. And then the advantage line, I think also very super. And but like I'm naming things that are, oh yeah, like we all know that, but it's paramount. It's so important. I think guys for Wallabies, Valentini and Kale will be massive for them in carrying the ball, coming around the corner, really taking those big hit-ups. Taniela Tupou as well. And then for Wales, guys like Tommy Rafael, Botham, even Daffer Jenkins coming around the corner and really setting up those second, third phase. Someone like Dewey Lake really carries the ball strongly as well. But then centres for both sides. Both 12s, Mason Grady for Wales, and then Hunter Paisami for the Wallabies, strong for them. Really they'll like either side will look to them to set up that first phase, get them over that advantage line. So those forwards or whoever can take that second, third hit up, they coming around, running onto the ball. And then both will be looking to make strong tackles as well. Love their defense. I think kicking will be super important. We saw with the Wallabies style of play, they changed it up a little bit where there's a lot more box kicking from Jake Gordon. So there's going to be a lot more of that. Obviously, something Joe Schmidt has brought in. I think general play kicking will be super important, whether you're finding grass or you're turning teams around, playing down the right side of the field and applying pressure that way, and then kicking at goal. I thought Thomas kicked really well off the tee last week. Noah Lolosio kind of missed a sitter. When these games are tight, I think it's going to be a tight game again. You really want to knock over those kicks. And then I think lastly, where the game's going to be win or lost is taking opportunities, man. Like taking the ball, the ball you have, and going at the defense, throwing your attack shape at them. Both teams they've got a little bit of attack shape. They've got threats all over the park. For Wales, the guys like Rio Dyer, Williams, and Winnett, these guys in a little bit of space, they've shown what they can do. They're electric, they're elusive, they're fast. They just need a little bit of space. And if Wales can string phases together and get some attack shape going so you can get these guys with one-on-one with defenders, really help them there. And I do think these guys need to get their hands on the ball early. Same for the Wallabies, the Daungunu, Kellaway, and Tom Wright. Get your hands on the ball early. Get these guys ball. Give them a little bit of space and let them do their magic. I think it's up to these guys really to set the tone with attacking, whether it's getting the ball from the back and counter-attacking or injecting themselves into the line and really taking it to the opposition's defense. Not sitting, waiting for who's going to do what, going at it. That being said, I do think Wallabies are going to be that little bit too strong. I think it's going to be a tough affair again, like the first test. I think Wallabies, with another week together, another week under Joe Schmidt, another week with not many changes in the squad, something that the Wallabies guys aren't really used to. I mean, Eddie Jones came in and just changed everything. So it's good to have a bit of stability there. I think Wallabies will be too strong. I say Wallabies by 5, but it'll be a close game again. 5 points in it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.